My name is Aretha. I live in Aurora. I'm a mother of two high schoolers. I'm also a dean of students in Aurora Public Schools for ages 3 to 14 at the P8. I'm speaking to you about tobacco and vape producers and retailers and how they impact our community. Vaping devices are small, they're easy to conceal, they're marketed in ways that appeal directly to my students, and they're a constant battle on our school grounds. Kids who would never consider smoking a cigarette are experimenting with these flavored vapes because ads and social media frame vaping as trendy and it's harmless. These youth-centered ads are making vaping feel less dangerous, and it's habit forming. This is why many of our students, including my own kids, are susceptible and vulnerable to this type of product. When youth-targeted ads are used, they impact our school's discipline data, and vaping incidents have skyrocketed, and every incident disrupts our school's learning environment. Punitive measures are not working. It's not addressing a problem of substance abuse. It's not addressing experimentation, and it's not addressing addiction. As a parent and an educator, I'm advocating for approaches that combine accountability with support. I want to see partnerships in school and more tobacco awareness and education embedded into curriculum, accessible resources to educate students who want to quit. Schools and parents can't fight this alone. We need you guys. We need regulations on how and where tobacco and vaping products are marketed. We need to limit advertisements near our school and reduce exposure. The reason why you care about this and should care about this is because it impacts our children and our teens in our community. This is a community that I love, that I live in, that I work in, and that I raise my kids in. And I need you to help keep our kids and healthy and safe. Marketing is higher in the northeast and northwest quadrants of Aurora. Shocker. Economic status is different. Diverse, concentrated community backgrounds are different from other areas in the Aurora community. I'm challenging you to rethink the traditional measures and policies that are currently in place. Please support policies that support.
Your time is up.
And hold tobacco support producers accountable.
Next is Nadine. Nadine, go ahead.
I come to you echoing countless members of the community who have been a continued presence in these meetings with an outlined demand. We, the community, demand that you reinstate the city council meetings back to an in-person format and reinstate the public invited to be heard. For the record, let's be clear how we got here. In May 2024, Kylan Lewis was murdered by Aurora police. In the months that followed, the community, grieving, angry, but determined, exercised its First Amendment right to speak truth to power to this governing body. We showed up meeting after meeting, demanding accountability. And instead of courage, we saw cowardice. Instead of transparency, we saw tactics of avoidance. On June 9th, at the motion of Francois Bergen and embellished by Danielle Jurinsky, this council voted to suspend public comment and retreat into virtual meetings, using the pending civil matter of Kylan Lewis versus the city of Aurora as a shield from public scrutiny. Councilmember Jurinsky even told us there was no reason to continue showing up, proving that this wasn't about safety nor litigation, it was about silencing dissent. That vote was admittedly by members of this council as retaliatory, and it's arguably viewpoint discrimination, which is unconstitutional. So tonight's vote won't erase the damage that happened. The courts will have to do that. But it can reveal who among you still believes the people of Aurora deserve to look their government in the eye. The leadership of Allison Coombs, Ruben Medina, and Crystal Murillo have humiliated each and every other one of you. We demand that you put this meeting back in person and reinstate the public invited to be heard. History is watching, and so are we.
Next is Francisco. Francisco, go ahead. You have 2 minutes.
Yes, hello. I'd like to talk about an incident that occurred on October 17, 2025 at 6:47 p.m. at the intersection of South Sable Boulevard and East Exposition Avenue. It was nighttime, and I was walking across the street, and I had had some lights, headlamp on, hanging from my neck, and it was on, so people can see me, and I could be more visible. So I was walking across the street, and there was a police car approaching, very fast. He had his lights on and sirens, and he slowed down at the intersection. He's responding to a call. But when he slowed down at the intersection. He saw me crossing. I was like halfway, and he was going to wait for me, but I just flagged him to keep going. So then after he left, I continued to walk. And when I continued to walk, a police car approached the intersection, but he turned on his sirens and lights when he got close to the intersection. So that's why I didn't even see him coming, and he didn't even slow down when he approached the intersection. I almost got hit if I didn't see him at the last minute. So I'm just, suggesting that, the police officers drive more carefully when responding to an emergency call. Understand there's emergencies, but there's no excuse for reckless driving. And in the past, Aurora PD has been involved in accidents. So just, more cautious driving with the police department. Also, I would like to see the city council meetings be done in a public setting, in-person setting, because it is...
Your time is up.
Yes.
We currently have one more person that had called in earlier, and they're still being screened. They were in the queue earlier. Do you want to give them just a minute?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Next, we have Portia. Oh, actually, never mind. I thought she was in line for the public comment listening session, but it turns out that she wants to speak on something later on the agenda. So that is it for the public comment listening session.
Very well. Thanks, everybody. We will reconvene at 6:17 in the regular.